Let's go, Liverpool. 2-0 victory. Mo Salah back on the goal. We're so back. We're so back. Right, who are we going to smash next? Real Madrid, Man City. Oh, motherfucker. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and we're all getting along with fun. I've got a new bug. Little fun one. Please tell me I'm not the only one, because this is quite annoying. You'll probably notice it when I click on the first team. My alignment is not aligned anymore, which is fun. I've made a few substitute mistakes, and so when I'm dragging players around and stuff, because none of the lines match, which is a good one. And also, a couple of my columns here keep swapping. So I had that over there, and it keeps swapping. So I've moved it twice, swapped another thing in, and then it stops swapping. Right, so I played a bunch of games. We're about to make some transfers. Let's have a look at the transfers before we go in. Robertson is going to Brighton for 20 million, finally. And Cody Gakpo is off to Real Madrid for 50 million. Got a little Steam achievement for it, which is nice. Liverpool players named in the World Team of the Year. Florian Wirtz and Mark Gay was on the bench, which is nice. I don't look at this screen. It looks like it was designed by a competition winner, doesn't it? Why is it so small? Dembele up top, Elise, Dumfries. Yeah, that's right. That's all right. Let's do a bit of transfer. There's one that everybody knows about, and there's probably the other one everybody knows about, but I just didn't know about, because I don't watch enough European football anymore. But we've done a bit of business. We've also, Harvey Elliott's gone for 30 million, because that was his. If he played 10 games for Aston Villa, he goes for 30 mil. Right, bring them in, boys. Bring them in. Where are they? Title challengers winner. I don't really. Oh, and you're going to give me nothing extra. I think I'll stick with that then. Yeah, no, I'll stick with that. Bosh, you made a transfer that supporters are extremely happy with. Steam achievement. Bosh. Welcome to the club. Rafinha, I never get to manage at this level. And it was 69 million. Which is nice. How do you not? He had a release clause or transfer clause, one of those. Basically an upgrade on Cody Gakpo on the left. He is absolutely fruity. 29 years old. It's a lot of money for me. Play for 29 years old. But, it's just 6 months in it. So bring him in. And this one, like I said, I've not heard of him, but I'm sure you guys have all heard of him. But he's absolutely amazing. From Stuttgart. Press one button, did I? Yeah, Stuttgart. 35 million release clause. Absolute playmaking beast. I needed more depth in that DM role. So I'm absolutely, look at him. It looks like he couldn't really care less about being here, but that's fine. Had a good season so far. Just absolute more depth, because there's just so many. When you're in the cups, and I'm still in the League Cup, there's just so many games of football. Now, tactic-wise, I haven't had to, completely rebuild it because it's rubbish. Bearing in mind, obviously, I know this is Liverpool. Most tactics should work with Liverpool unless you're doing something absolutely weird and wonderful. But there is one interesting change that I made to the tactic. So the way I've played this all the way along was basically pretty solid defensively, and then the wing-backs provide the width when we go in forward. Whoever's on the left, Isaac's playing there, he can play that very well as well. The two widies cut inside, support the striker, and the striker is the sort of focal point with a sort of free roll, sort of number 10 in Florian Wirtz or Szoboszlai, floating around, creating, scoring, all the good stuff. I noticed that the striker wasn't really scoring a lot of goals, and I figured out what it was, is that these guys like to shoot from very, very tight angles. So they'll do what they're supposed to do, cut inside, drive in to the box. So they'll shoot from like here, tight angle, occasionally score, or they'll cut it back. But what they tend to do when they cut it back is like cut it back to the edge. So it'll be a Wirtz or it'll be a Szoboszlai that's like on the edge of the box. So these guys, although in my head they may be making, pulling defenders out of position and then, like, they're still useful. They weren't actually getting passed to very much. So I've dropped the striker in possession into a deep lying forward, and then these two can sort of mix about and swap positions because he's got a free roll. And it actually works. Oh, it works really well. And Ekitike's been on a bit of a goal-scoring run. As for competitions, doing all right, boys. Again, I'm managing Liverpool. You know, say even Arnie Slot, but then, you know, don't worry about it. League table. Oh, is that us top of the league? There has been... Wolves are second, by the way. So there you go, Wolves fans. If you want to screenshot that and masturbate to it later, you're welcome to. But Wolves are second. West Ham are doing pretty well as well. They're in 9th. Man United, standard, not 15. Crystal Palace, they're, oh my God, the form. The box isn't quite big enough to show the full form. The team's struggling, sort of the teams you'd expect with the added, obviously Man United, it's a little bit surprising they haven't improved. Palace as well. Brighton. The rest of the teams are pretty where you'd kind of expected them, other than Wolves and maybe West Ham. I don't know what Wolves are doing, but they are very, very good. So, absolutely flying. Now where? Got my test, isn't it? FA Cup. We are in it. I can't even remember. Don't even remember if we're in it. Carabao, we're in the semi-final. It was the third round. Champions League, we have qualified for the playoffs, and we just needed one more result, pretty much. I think we're all right. Top 8 anyway. Season's gone well. And it's working as intended. Like last season in real life, you'd hope that the striker, the number 10, or the guy from deep, and the two wide players would probably, in an ideal world, all get like 10, 15 goals, you know, all chip in similar sort of numbers and similar sort of assists levels. But as it turned out, Mo Salah just went, nom, 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 I'll have them all, please, and the assists, nom, nom, nom. But this one, it's working out. By the way, Chiesa, my favourite current Liverpool player, is having a storming season. 9 goals, 6 assists. Szoboszlai 5-9. He plays sometimes DM, sometimes number 10. Never right back. Although we might have to because Frimpong's broken his leg. Isak's got 9 from 21. And he plays on the left quite a bit. Ekitike's gone on like recently. The last sort of 7-8 matches, he's just scored a lot of goals. So he's banging him in. Mo Salah's in AFCON, but he's got 6 goals, 11 assists. Rafinha, poor from him, not scored. But overall, like it's as you'd hope. Everybody chipping in, everybody doing well. Alisson, a little bit underwhelming. Hasn't had a massive amount to do, but hasn't also pulled out any worldies. And I don't know if you know, but he's quite good in the old goal. So all going well. But now reinforcements have indeed arrived. I did also have the bug where I had an injury during a match, and then it popped up with the substitute screen. Little fun mini game, doesn't tell you who's injured. So you kind of have to just make a sub, confirm it, and then it'll pop up saying you've still got an injured player on there. And then you have to undo it. But there is also a bug when you undo a substitute you've done, the little green arrow to say he's been subbed on stays there. So fun. And then I kept going. So, you know, it could be any number of 11 players. It took me the 9th pick before I got it. Just absolutely unlucky. All right, let's register these boys. Welcome, lads. Welcome. I trust my assistant to do it. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It says unregistered, yeah, but, you know, don't worry about that. They'll be registered. It's fine. But yeah, playing as expected. You know, we're in all the competitions. Obviously, the game officially comes out tomorrow, so I had to play a bunch. Robert said, look, if this was a real save, I definitely wouldn't have sold him. I just was trying to look at areas that I could raise some money so I could spend some money and have a bit of fun. But I do feel bad. Van Dijk was quite upset as well for a while, but he's fine. He's fine now. He's over it. He's over it. Yep, 5 goals in 6 matches. A chicken teaks. Right. Manager of the Month. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Rafinha was in the Team of the Year as well, which is not bad for 69 mil. It's big name signing. He is quite fruity. He is quite fruity. I think he's going to do all right for us. I think that might tip us over the edge now. And oh, hello. Cheers, Darwin. Along with the new guy, I may have already forgotten his name. Right. Bajcetic has gone for 9 million. Inter. Who gets vice captain now? Who would be the... I think Margay's a great shout. Or do I give it to somebody that's... No, I feel like having a centre back as a captain is just just fruity. Select vice. Didn't I just already do that? Can I confirm what I just did? What's the point of the drop down if I... Okay, where is he, Mark? There we go. Bosh. Okay. Lovely. Sorry, Robo. Sorry, but you and James Milner can hang out again. You're like best mates, so I'm doing you a favour. And, you know, to be fair, Brighton would be a really fun place to play football. So, right. I did notice, however, like, a surprising amount of players will come to me. Obviously, with Liverpool, so most players will come to me. But, like, quite a lot of players, like Phil Foden would come to me. Would he? You know, Guardiola would come to me. Would he? Does Curtis want a new contract? What's he on? Imagine us saying, he probably is, but imagine saying, oh, I'm only on 110 grand a week. I'm a bit underpaid, boss. I just, look, whatever you ask for, I'm going to accept. So, because, you know, we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. So, go big. Oh, God. Okay. I like the fact it warns you, but it's annoying. We're very keen. Like, yeah. Oh, he wants almost double. Yeah, it's fine. No. You don't get ahead of Wirtz and Szoboszlai in the number 10 role. 225. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Money is mental. Right, we've got Fulham. We'll show off the new guys. Hopefully they're match fit. If they're not, well, let's see if their legs falls off. Are they counted them as registered now? Have I maxed out? Or is my just... Cheers game. I feel like you could have just registered that one. Okay, you're going to count as registered. Click on something else, come back. And that problem as well with the lines is on all of my squads. Right. I'll just stick him in the team, hope for the best. Right, Isaac. Not a bad little bench option. You know, Isaac. I can't drop Ekatike at the moment. That would be crazy. Stiller or Oni. Right. We're giving him a game, right? Stick him straight in. I'm assuming they've both been playing fairly amount. The fitness is good. Orion Wirtz is a little bit tired. Granbuck's just back from injury though, so we can go Bosch. Bosch. He kind of do everything, can't he? I like Gravenberg as my deep line playmaker, but he's also quite good at the deep line playmaker. Okay. Right, okay. Stiller. Stick with what we know. Stiller can go to the box to box. He'll do, you know, as a box books. Right. You guys happy? The unregistered thing has gone away. So don't panic. Whenever you see that thing, and you have registered, you could just ignore. Pretend it doesn't exist. Right, here we go. New boys are in. Are they going to clinch me the title? Well, not today, because we're playing Fulham and it's January, but you know what I mean. Is this the game changer? Not even a game changer, really. It's more of a game continuer. Right. Got to watch out for Kevin. Fulham are second in the form table. What? Okay, I thought this was going to be a nice, easy game. Charlison. I don't mean to be offensive to Fulham fans, but how are you second in the form table? And you're 11th, so you must be flying up the leagues. All right, a bit more difficult. We'll stay positive. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely adoring the match engine. The problem is the match engine has made me want to sign everybody with 20 flair. Because some of the tricks and little flicks and stuff are just so much fun to watch. I want dribbly flair boys is essentially what I want. In all my... Doesn't matter if you're a centre-back. Dribbly flair boy. It's just so much fun to watch. There's lots of problems with the game. Bugs, one section. Fixes that they need to make on the UI and improvements to the UI is another section. But the fact that I love this part so much more than balances it out. This is the most fun I've had in ages watching a match. Don't. Come on. It's a goal on his debut. I thought we were yeah, we are. Yeah. Which bit? Okay, Chiesa though. Working his magic. Who needs Mo Salah? Don't even need to sign a replacement. We've always got Chiesa. The reason Chiesa is my current favourite Liverpool player by some distance is obviously not because he's the best. I adore footballers who look like they enjoy playing football. And I know that sounds like a silly thing to say. You know, you're doing the dream job of billions of people. You're getting paid ungodly amounts of money. And yes, there's a lot of stress and, you know, pressure and everything. But you got to enjoy it. And he's one of the few that does seem to actually really just love existing as a footballer and shows it. They're always my favourite type of players. Win that. Lopez. Stiller. Go on, Ben. That's nice. That's playmaking. Sexual. Second in the form table, Fulham. Don't matter. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. We got a title to win. Okay. We are liking it. We are liking it. Rafinha goal. Still involved in the build-up. I have noted I don't think player ratings have really changed in that defensive midfielders seem to struggle for rating because their job is kind of win the ball back, give it off, do others, you know, unless you've got like a really attacking sort of DM that then in possession bombs up the field and scores some goals and stuff. If you've just got like a muncher, an absolute tank that just wins the ball back, or somebody that just sits and protects the back line, they just get penalised for existing. Although, you know, should be doing a little bit better than 6.6, just saying. Stiller. Oh, that's a lovely little touch. Oh, turn. Chiesa. Oh, it's so good. It's only in the last month that I would say that it feels like we've fit the sort of title potential winning form where we're crushing teams rather than just getting results. And I think dropping the striker back has worked wonders. But let's chicken teaks. Tete. Never touched the ball again now I've highlighted him. Look, since the patch, I can click on his name. Oof. I'm really interested to see what the day one patch... There's normally a big release patch of a game. I'm sure this weekend and Friday... Was there a patch on Friday? Like, the last few days, there's going to be a fat one. There's going to be a fat one. I'm not going to stream immediately when it comes out. I might give it a couple of days because sometimes that... Yeah. Okay. Because sometimes there's problems, and also I'm going to... Oh! I'm going to finish this season, so there'll be a couple more videos of this, because I want to see if we can win the league. I want to see if we can win the Champions League, and the League Cup, and the FA Cup. So the Reading save, and I also want to do a little intro video for the Reading save that'll take a bit of time, a bit of research. But like, so that will start, and then I'll start streaming at some point in the next week or so. So I did do a little cheeky stream the other night at 6 a.m. Didn't tell anyone about it. Only went live on Twitch because for some reason it wouldn't let me stream to YouTube. I'll try to fix that. But it was fun. They are second in the form table after all. Okay, he's having one of his best games for the club. Joe Gomez. Mr. Filler in. Joe Gomez. I feel like his legs will fall off if I make him a wing back though, so. Give you a rest. Teeks can come on. Give the new guy plenty of time, so Gravenbach's only just back from injury. Virgil, do you want a little 20 minutes off, sir? Go. Just drop it to balance. Don't think we need to change anything with the tactic. And I'm trying not to go like more defensive when I'm like 3-1 up with 20 minutes left. Be the perfect time. I feel like just play the way we're playing, and it seems to be working. Don't concede immediately. Can you not concede 2 late goals? Becker with a good save. Didn't get any rating for that. I also was going through the data hub, and I found that we're scoring well overall, and our defence is pretty solid, pretty clear the other sort of title rivals, but we were taking way too many shots. And I don't want to just discourage shooting. I do love a long shot, and I want to see how it goes. I don't want to immediately just backtrack on it. But what I did, and I didn't want to just tell the inverted guys to shoot less, because I want them getting in the goals. So I've gone, oh, it sneaks it in. I've told the fullbacks to shoot less, and then the sort of deep line playmaker to shoot less. Just sort of tone it down a bit. I don't mind having a pop. I'm all for having a pop. But shoot a bit less. It smells like a title, right? It does smell a bit titly, doesn't it? Second in the form table. Get off. Get off. Get out of my level. Yeah, he's a boshed in at 8.7. Sit down. And now we've got a bit more depth. We had some injuries. As I said, Frimpong's had not just a broken lower leg, a nasty, literally said nasty or serious, as if it's not serious either way. Broken leg. He's a look. You know. Oh my god, it shows on this one. You can hover over. Oh my god, look at the technology. If only that was. They haven't snuck in a little patch and hover over it, have they? No. It's there though. It's there. We saw it. Okay, so those squares are linked sometimes somewhere because it says the score, which is irrelevant. I want to know how this guy did, just so I don't have to try and work it out. Right, there we go, my friends. Like I said, we'll whiz through the season now. Probably a couple more episodes. Get used to it, and then we'll start the proper save, and then that's not going to last too long. That'll probably be like a month or two, maybe, and then with some live streaming stuff with a different save that I haven't worked out yet. So if you have any ideas for a stream save that you want me to do, bear in mind it can't be something that going to take 100 hours or 50 seasons because I'm not going to stream a ton. So something a little bit more fun and interesting. And then after a month or two, we'll do the Journeyman. I've got a good idea for the Journeyman. I just need some databases. I have already been asked, and I will get asked a lot about using mods, because I noticed there's people using mods and like stadium mods and a touchline cam mod, and it's great to see. I absolutely brilliant to see the mods exist. But while this game is not even released yet, I don't touch it because I like to report bugs and I like to test the game as it should be tested. And the more, even like face packs and all the club renames and all the stuff that you normally do when the game comes out, I like to just leave it clean for a while, and then once the game comes out, maybe like a week after, I'll introduce the stuff, you know, hopefully it doesn't break the game. But let me know if you are having this problem, and is there a fix for it? That would be nice, because that is quite annoying, because the names are still linked to the lines and I keep making mistakes and it just looks bloody horrible. And also, Sports Interactive, right? Love that. Oh, you know, he's very happy. He's got a green little face. If I squeeze it in, just keep the face. I don't need the text all shunted together. It's the same with nationalities. A flag and a country name, cool. If I make it small, just a flag. Not smushed together. Just little things, all right? Just little things. Right, I'm loving it. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.